Hey man, this is a 2-man crew.
And we're back with another wrench in a camera podcast. I'm 100 Beast Michael Lord.
I'm Marino Scott, New Hype Media.
And we're back.
Yes, sir.
We're back from FO2K, not in the hotel anymore, and we have video this time.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
I'm so ready for the. Oh wait, let me get this mic closer. I'm ready for the weekend. Like my week, working all day. I think I work like 50 hours. 60 hours this week.
10, 12 hours a day, every day.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a normal work week for me. It's ridiculous. Some people have the 410s.
Like 4 10-hour days?
Yeah, 4 10-hour days. So a couple of guys that I work with, they go to school, and then it's because school takes up most of the day. He's off Monday, Tuesday, but then he has to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Open to close.
Gee, that sucks.
Open to close. So, yeah. But because you're flat rate, and that just means you get paid by, like, what you do.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes it just is what it is. It's just the bad part about it is that sometimes you're there for the 12, and somehow, some way, you just did 0.3 for the whole day.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I made out to well, I checked my things. I'm at 67.9 for
Okay.
Monday to Friday, and I wasn't supposed to go into work today, but that's something we could talk about on another episode.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask. What did you say you're working on Q70?
Yeah, I had a UCI. Used car inspection.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than just the dealer vehicles, we get other vehicles that come in, and then
Okay.
yeah, we do such things like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're here. We made it. I think we're going to talk about the new Acura Integra. Will it come out?
Yeah. Are you hyped for it? Do you want to? Because I remember you saying something about the Type S. I think when you edit, we gotta have like
pictures and stuff.
Pictures or whatever we're talking about in this area.
Okay. Yeah. I'll put a picture somewhere.
Yeah. I'll send some thumbnails.
But yeah, they're coming out with the new Integra. I don't know if they're calling it a Type S or not.
I'm positive it's gonna be a Type S version of it. What was the Type S? Was it another?
Yeah, I mean, there's like the RSX, and just the RSX Type S, like the sport model.
So what you have now
is a Type S.
But what's the?
I don't know, because they literally just said Integra. All these are Integra, so it's like.
Because I stopped. I don't.
So I don't know if what they're coming out is basically a redid Type S. Yeah. Or are they just redoing the RSX period and then having a Type S?
The Integra was first.
Yeah.
And then the RSX came out. Mm. And all Integra is a Civic. With Acura badging and everything. So we're all
it's basically like a Civic. Like
that's why it's a 5-door hatch, because it's literally going to be a Civic just with Acura badge on there. Yeah.
That's another thing too. I don't know if it's going to be a hatch, like
it's going to be a hatch.
A coupe, a hatch, or like a sedan hatch.
Are there 3-door Civics?
Like a 3-door. Like mine's a 3-door.
Yeah. I mean, if there's 3 doors of this generation, FK8s, I think that's what it is now.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
So yeah, it would be the same thing. So don't get too hype, Honda fanboys. It's literally just a Honda Civic, a little fancier. I mean, that's all.
Yeah, I hope they come out with it comes with a stock turbo.
That's what I like.
That would make sense because they're putting the turbos. I think all the new SIs since the 9th, or no, was it the 10th gen when they start putting the turbos and all that.
Yeah, it's the first time the US spec has gotten it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It looks decent. I'm
You think
excited
the
for it.
base is gonna be turboed, or do you think it's gonna be the same thing as like a Civic, just no turbo, and then you work your way up to it?
I think the base is gonna be turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like if they're doing like a regular trim and like a Type S trim. I don't know what differences they're gonna make besides
Right.
maybe minute adjustments to timing and stuff like that. But
Slight
probably-
tuning and such like.
yeah, little little accessories like different wing and all that stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah. They haven't revealed the whole thing yet. That's like it's just we already know what the Civic looks like, and we know what Acura's design language is now. So that's I can't really be.
Yeah, it's yeah, I have like honestly, I really don't have much of an opinion. I haven't seen much of it. I know.
What do you think about the Acura NSX? And they're doing like their final edition now.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like super in love with it.
You didn't like that? Did you like the old NSX? Or?
I love the old one. Yeah.
So what were your when they came out with the new one? What was Marino thinking?
Like, it's cool. I don't know. Like, I'm just like an old school change.
You just like the
I was
old
like,
school drive?
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I feel like the styling was there. The styling is nice, but I think they went too far with the hybrid technology.
That yeah,
I think that's
that,
what kind
that-
of killed it.
That was kind of what it does. And unfortunately, it's probably gonna be like another topic like for another episode. But as far as them moving on to like more hybrid stuff,
Yeah.
the future cars.
I feel like they should have been like a base one that was just V6 rear wheel drive, maybe even a manual. I don't know, $50,000-$60,000.
Yeah,
Then like above that, then you have like a turbo spec with a DCT, and then the top trim would be the hybrid one. That's like the fastest one or whatever. Blah 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 blah. And then since we're moving into EVs and all this other stuff, just I guess how long has this been out? 3, 4 years, something like that. And then I don't know, maybe after 2 years they stopped selling the manual because obviously no one's buying manuals like that. Like
I don't know. I think the manuals are trying to make a comeback because the 400Z, like once.
I know how to drive a manual. I know how to rebuild transmissions. It's if you.
I'm glad that you probably see his face when he said that. Like,
if you want to win races, like if you want to win races, just get an automatic. But if you're there for the thrill of driving, then yes, drive.
yeah, of
Drive
course.
a
If you're just trying to
manual,
win in a
yeah.
straight line drag race, then yeah,
Yeah.
you get an automatic.
How's
all
the
day.
traffic like? What's your commute like on a regular basis? Because you have a manual.
I literally, so how where like
I mean-
entrance is. I literally make a right, and down 2 lights down, make another right within
Yeah.
a couple feet, and my work is right there.
Right. And
Literally
then
in 5 minutes. less
What
than 5
about
minutes
what
drive.
about elsewhere?
I was like, oh, okay. So I drive a lot, so I really like. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, yeah, when I first learning it, being in traffic sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. But then after a while, like you don't think about it anymore, and he's like, I just put on my music, just blast it, and like I'm just chilling.
I don't know how I feel about it for a daily. Like it's like I wanted one for such a long time, and then wife was like, we can't just have a manual car as a second vehicle.
Why not though?
She doesn't like driving in traffic, and I don't care for it either. Nope.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, if you're going through like traffic every single day on your commute to work,
yeah. It's I
Then,
gotta
yeah.
get out of Blanding, which is stop and go, and then get to the highway. And depending on what time I leave, like if I leave in time, like no breakfast or anything like that, then maybe I'll have like a smooth sailing travels or whatever. But like just it takes one person to stop at a yellow light. It takes one kid to do the crosswalk or whatever.
No, I remember like so I lived in Orange Park for like a year or two, and the first time I experienced the traffic, I was like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. I told my job, I was like, yeah, don't expect me to come into work till like after like 9 o'clock.
Right.
And
it's crazy.
Like, yeah, it's fine. It's like I didn't leave my house until the traffic was done.
Yeah, so you gotta either beat it or like you just gotta be in it. Like once I'm late, now I'm stopping to go get my morning snacks. I'm getting breakfast now.
That's like we back in school. I'm late for school. I'm chilling.
It, man. Like I'm already in it. I'm already in it.
Might as well enjoy it.
It is like, I guess the cool thing about my job, like what's really gonna change? Most of the time they're waiting on me anyway. So then it's not like you
aren't you like their top tech or something?
Not, you're not gonna give it away. Don't do that, Marina. It's all right. It's
right.
Okay, man. It's something light.
I'm just saying, right?
Light,
I'm just saying. I see all the praise you getting.
But
they fall apart without you. It's all right.
Yeah, don't call my phone all the time. I can't believe you. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you call? I'm not there yet. Just don't call my phone. Yeah, you come. Well, yeah, I come in late, and then it still turns out to be like a 10, 11-hour day. So it's like,
regardless,
whatever, man. I'm here, shoulder shrug.
Yo, that's bad.
So the there in Japan they had a S660, so it's not a 2000, which is just a 2.0 4-cylinder. It's I think it's a 3-cylinder, but they have one in Japan, like it's a little cup car. That's what they call them.
Huh.
Little baby car with a 660cc engine.
Dang, I never. This is my first time hearing about this.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So people were getting hype about that as well. I mean, it came out a few years ago.
Oh, it's already out.
Thinking that the
pull up a picture of this
S2000 was finna make a comeback, which I mean, let's see why not.
What's it
Honda
called?
just needs to make more rear-wheel drive vehicles. That's my only thing with them. No rear-wheel drive vehicles and no V8s. That's it.
Okay, so I don't ever think they're gonna make a V8. I just don't think that's just Honda's, like, their style or makeup.
You know that guy? There's this guy that I post sometimes, Neutron Engines. So he's one of the people that made me feel like, bruh, I should have paid attention in our drafting classes. And he's getting 2 K24s, making it flat plane V8, and then it's dubbed a K48T because he's gonna have a single turbo. And then yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just pulled up a picture. This is like the ugliest car I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not a designer.
It's literally one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the front end almost like a CRX, and then the back.
And it's real deal. Those are not sketches. That's real deal.
I'm looking at actual photos. That's
real deal people driving that car.
And it looks like super small.
Yeah.
This is ugly. You should have just stuck with the STK style. I don't know what that was.
Then what else Honda got coming out or going away? I think that's about it. The Type R. Do you watch a lot of Hoonigan videos? Or you behind?
I haven't watched them in a while.
On this versus that, they had a Bentley GT3 Pikes Peak car versus like a 400, 500 horsepower Type R. Type R1.
Hey man, Hondas are quick. Like I said last episode.
Type R's.
All this hate on Hondas, man. Y'all tripping.
That's not like. That's it. I want a V8. I need the rear-wheel drive. Simple, man. That's all I need.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. So, I think we already talked about this a little bit last episode, but obviously you're more into racing than I am. So, there's certain things. If you want to go fast, straight line, whatever, you're going to need certain things you need. Like, you obviously need rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. You don't necessarily need it. There are some there are definitely Hondas that will give you.
You don't want a front-wheel drive if you don't like if you can't afford to get something else, but like
Yeah.
like obviously yeah, they're like fast Hondas, but like this is the modification you have to make on them to actually really compete with these other cars.
Yeah.
It just like I don't know. So I personally
To me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, to
I
somebody else.
yeah, you might as well just buy something straight out. But I think it's not like for I just like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like obviously I don't want a slow car. I want to be quick, but I don't need to beat a GTR. I don't need to beat like
Right.
these whatever. And I also like drifting, so it's more about like looks and styling
Yeah.
for me. So I don't really need much. Like I just my Honda, like my RSX, it'll look good. It'll be a little quick. You can scoot a little bit. But I'm definitely not beating like a bunch of people. It's like whatever. Y'all look good in your rear view. We're all going to the same place.
No, I just didn't. I didn't get. I don't guess I didn't get bit by the Honda bug. I guess.
I just, yeah, I don't know. I've always liked them, especially like the 9th gen Civic SI, the sedans. I think it was like one of the best looking all around Hondas.
Yeah.
As far as the interior and exterior, it just like it looks good, like especially stock. It just
Oh, as a mechanic, some cars just naturally have this weird smell, and Hondas, like if you don't put no air freshener in them or whatever, I guess the materials that they use after they get old, they smell like feet, and then old BMWs smell like a box of crayons. Yeah,
interesting.
it's a fact. It's a
So
fact.
what's like the best smelling car then?
The best smelling car, even so, if you guys don't know, I'm a Toyota Lexus person, but like even those smell kind of weird too, like these very stale. I can't pinpoint exactly what that smell is.
Like
I mean, brand new, they all smell great,
well, yeah.
but
We're talking about like when they get old.
over time, just
Over
you
time.
know, just keep air freshener in there, man. Just keep air freshener in there. Some
Hey
of the-
man, I stick with that black ice.
Yeah, I use
Classic.
Bath and Body Works stress relief, so eucalyptus mint. Yeah, man, you pour the oils and spray everything.
Aren't you fancy?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it'll change your life. Put that in your car, pour it in your cabin filter, spray it. I got 2 sprays,
Okay.
and I gotta restock on my oils. Yeah,
It's like wait, the oil is like this is like little can that just sits like in your
yeah, you know, like the
like cup holder or
You
something.
don't have one lying around. Do you have?
The little the filter thingy,
Yeah.
the plugins.
Yeah,
I had some. I got it.
It's like it's just like that, but I just put them in the car. So I mean, you're supposed to put it in like this vent clip thing, and I don't put stuff in my vents because you be breaking stuff like that, and then now I can't
that's
change
facts.
nothing. So I just take the oil, I like poke a hole in the container or whatever, and then I just put that on the floor. So like. If you ever see like little circular things, little plastic things in my car, that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think actually those were in. Okay, now I know what those are because they were in the Mazda when I bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen those. I'm like, what the heck are these? Like,
Mhm.
all over the car. I'm like,
It's either that or the new car smell. I like new car smell. No. Okay. So it's stress relief from Bath and Body Works, fresh linen, and new car smell. Those are my free.
yeah, mine's black ice, and my buddy recently got me on this like Bahama breeze type island breeze thing.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I think it might just be like people's body odor, because like when they pull in with that, like the sweet of the island breeze or whatever, plus whatever some people got going on in their cars is not a good mix. It's not a good mix at all.
Yeah, keep your personal hygiene up, people.
Yeah, so that's pretty bad there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 'cause actually people have like a natural smell to them.
Yeah,
So I feel like that also kind of just clings to the car after a while, especially if you like owned it for years. But yeah, I don't know. I like my black eye stuff.
yeah,
It hasn't failed me yet.
true. My wife just switched from black ice to new car smell. I think she has island breeze in there too, but she uses the the trees or whatever. So
Oh yeah,
those
the ones
aren't.
you get from like the ones you hang on the mirror.
Yeah, those aren't as
Tree.
strong as everything else.
You can actually. I found out you can actually make them last. You don't actually fully open them.
Oh, you follow the instructions?
Yeah, I actually followed the instruction one time.
instructions.
And I was like, it's actually
It's
working.
not strong enough, man. The scent's not strong. That's why everyone has like 30 of them just hanging from the roof.
Okay, so apparently that's like a trend thing. I don't know where it came from.
That's a trend?
Yeah, like people were just like collecting them and just like sticking
And
on
putting
them.
them up there?
It's just like it's a lot and it looks weird. But I mean, I didn't know if there's like a reason for that. If you guys know, let us know. But I think there's
Down in the comments below. Tell Marino to stop slacking on his uploading. All right.
Are you really gonna talk about this?
I mean, I'm pretty bad.
I was about to say.
I'm pretty
I was
bad.
about to say.
I'm just not as bad as you.
Wow. Shots fired.
So just.
I mean, he's not wrong. There's like probably like almost like 10 videos that I could have posted on YouTube and have not done so yet. And there's like a vlog
Just hasn't done it.
and haven't finished
He
editing
just
yet.
hasn't done it.
I don't know. I just kind of just like lose interest or like overthinking too much. But I don't want to finish it.
You gotta put it up. Just put it out there, man, and get better as you go along.
I know. I just like
you'll never get better if you don't start.
Yeah, but after that vlog I did, I was like, it was so cringe. And I was like,
No, you just gotta ship it, man. You just gotta ship it. You gotta
it's like, and then I hear my voice.
Yeah.
I was like, I sound like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, because you like go through most of my life, I never knew what I sounded like, and I was like, huh.
Or what you think you sound like is not what you really sound like when you're recorded.
Like I think I have a deeper voice. I don't.
Right.
It's not that deep. unless I forcibly do it. But
No, don't. Are you gonna talk like that for the rest of the podcast?
I don't know. Should I?
All right, Marina. So you got up early today, or are you still working, or are you still on the clock?
On the clock. We're supposed to have like yesterday. So yesterday, I think it was around like 5 or 6 to get ready to leave for work, and Brandon comes in. Brandon from high school.
Yeah.
So we work together. So he was like, "Hey, did you take your vacation yet?" I was like, "No." He's like, "You should probably take that." And I was like,
"Does PTO doesn't roll over? Is that why?"
Yeah, it doesn't roll over.
Okay.
But the reason I was surprised is asking, because I hope he doesn't listen to this. But usually, like the past few years, it's been hard. Like usually when I take a vacation, these past few years, I usually go out of the country. So I use the full 2 weeks at one time and just dip. And it's always like a hassle because he really doesn't want to let me go for that long.
Yeah.
Especially now because it's like busy, basically just me and him doing all these jobs. Like me being away for a week, like a lot can happen. It'd be like, it's a lot.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I was surprised. And they're like, yeah, just take it off. And I was like,
I don't know, man. They keep acting crazy at work. I might be right there with you, brother.
Bro, I'm ready to dip.
It might be high school all over again.
Yeah, we're bad examples.
It might be high school all over again. All right.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I guess did you say that last time? What you actually do?
I don't know if I did. If I did, whatever. But I'm an estimator for a concrete company, so I bid jobs. Like basically like count costs and materials, overhead, and then send contractors a proposal saying, this is how much. This is usually for like big residentials, like apartment complexes and stuff, or like assisted living facilities, like old people. So usually they were like, hey, we want somebody to pour the concrete for this. How much it's gonna cost you?
Yeah.
I work up all the concrete, lumber, steel, all that stuff, and then send them a proposal, a nice little worded letter saying it's gonna cost you anywhere from like.
Wait, is it Brandon's business?
No, it's Brian's. Brandon just works there. He's a senior estimator. He's been working for them like straight out of high school.
Okay.
And then I joined like 5-6 years ago. It's been a long time. Dang. But yeah, so I work pretty much under him. And we send out these jobs. That's pretty much all I do. And literally, if you sat in the office with me and see me working, I'm literally just coloring and drawing lines on like floor plans.
Yeah, we were gonna. Me and Marino were going to be architects, designing houses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Such like. Do you still have your any of your drawings or?
Yeah, I think I still have that. Remember that little cylinder thing that they got us in school?
Yeah,
like the ACE program.
Yeah.
I think I still have that. If they're not here, they're at like my stepdad's house. But I still have some of my drawings. I think one of the final projects we did.
Yeah, I have the mansion that we had to draw 3D thing that I never finished.
Google SketchUp? Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, then the we did everything on AutoCAD, and then Google, was it Google Sketch?
Yeah.
What is it called? Yeah, it's called
Google SketchUp.
Google SketchUp. We did that.
Once we found that program,
Was that junior or senior year when that came out? When we started doing it?
I think it was junior year.
Yeah, we started doing stuff on that. We had to do these condos or whatever, and we never did them.
Yeah, I just remember when we got the program and when I figured it out, I never went back to drawing on CAD.
CAD was straight.
I think I just sat in there.
Yeah, I would go back and say, "Hey man, just apply yourself just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Put down that Nintendo DS ROM and open up the book just a couple more times."
The what?
You were in the DS ROM when we were playing Pokemon in the corner? Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, Marino, remember that? And playing on the PSP? Well, we did that when we was on the board. We used to do hand drawings. Then we went to the computer.
Okay, to be absolutely fair, we did our work. First. We just would speed through it and then just go have fun later.
Right.
And that way, some people would be mad, but you couldn't be that mad because you actually did the work.
Right. I don't know how. So our high school was set up. We had 4 periods a day, and every class was like an hour. Yeah. An hour long. So that's a long time for a bunch of kids.
There's an A and B schedule too. So each day would be. So we would have 1 4 set of classes on Monday. Tuesday would be a completely different set of classes. And then Wednesday back to the...
For an hour plus. We were there. We were in that beast from 8 to 3.
I think third period was actually the longest because that's when lunch was.
Yeah.
So we were in there a little bit longer.
All day.
That was fun. And we had classmates were wild too. I think our freshman year... Okay, so I guess we'll just talk about school now. So like, A-Phil and Randolph, first day of school... There's a fight in third period where a girl tried to like grab the stapler and tried to staple another girl in the face. That was wild. And then I think it was when that same week we had a riot.
That was the first. That wasn't the first week.
Was it the first? The riot, bro. That was the first week.
That was the first.
Either the first or the second week. The first is where the first 2 weeks.
I don't know when the Reigns and Reebok game is, so it was around that time.
The first 2 weeks it was a riot, and I was like, all right, this is high school.
Yeah, we was on Code Red for like the rest of the quarter.
And it was like right when we got off the bus too.
Good times. Yeah, that was wild. Teachers fighting teachers,
Brad,
students fighting students.
I was like, wow, this is just like television.
It's back in the day. No, it's not like television because I thought high school was gonna be like, That's So Raven, Drake and Josh. All of them, like the schools are all fancy and whatnot. I'm like, I've never stepped foot in a school like that until there was like Oakleaf. Have you seen Oakleaf High School?
Yeah,
their high school looks pretty nice. And then even down there by FO2K, did you drive by those schools?
The outside, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's.
But I mean, it's also like in a rich neighborhood. So like, what was that school that we would have to go?
Stanton.
But
Stanton wasn't in a nice neighborhood.
It wasn't a nice on the outside.
None of the nice schools.
Outside looked trash, but inside is actually like really nice.
None of the nice schools in Duval are in nice neighborhoods.
Yeah. Dual education system.
I'm just saying. Yeah. School. Did you and then you did a little bit of college.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's a long story.
That's
that's a long story. So I think I left trying to become like a surge tech
yeah.
out of high school, and then I didn't like that, and then some other personal family stuff happened, so I had left that. Then I tried to go to AT. No. With that one, some issue with the school, like they were trying to charge me for housing and stuff, and
they don't have housing.
They don't have housing, and I was like, they're trying to charge me like $10,000. I was like, no.
Yeah.
So I did, and I tried to go to ITT Tech for like drafting and stuff. But some other stuff. That's when the family stuff happened, and then I left and planned on coming back, and I just like never did.
Yeah.
So that was my school stint. Part-time college, never finished. It's all right. But you actually went to FSCJ, right?
Yeah, I finished FSCJ, automotive service management technology, or whatever that piece of paper says. And then I am what else? What else does that other paper say? Welder.
You went to school for welding.
Welder and pipe fitter, I think. No, I don't have pipe fitting. It's just I have a certificate in welding.
So what can you do with that?
Well, the goal is just to be a fabricator for cars. So
Right.
like build. I can do aluminum. I can do regular steel or whatever. And I got a TIG welder at my parents' house. I'm sitting in the garage. So yeah, do intercooler piping, radiators, roll cages, and of course the turbos and do mountings and stuff like that. And then that's like another thing, like focusing back then with like reading schematics and drawing everything up. So I could actually put stuff into like 3D printers now.
Oh yeah, true.
For like building mounts and stuff like that.
That's pretty sick.
Just for just using all your talents. That's all it is.
The only thing I used from high school is the ability to like read plans and all the construction stuff.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing. Just what can I actually do and how can I make it work for me? Because doing this for other people kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah. For a while it's cool. It's like the stability and stuff, but
yeah,
it just becomes a pain.
Yeah.
At some point.
If they weren't such buttholes, they would be. It'd be
wonderful way to look at that. Very mild and nice of you.
Just say it. Do you follow football closely or boxing or anything like that?
So I used to follow boxing. I was never really into football, like ever. Like I was into like soccer.
So you just claim to be a Philly Eagles fan?
I mean, I'm from Philly, so I'm like whatever.
Whatever.
I root for them. That's the only football games I'll watch. If the Eagles are playing, I watch.
Oh, I'm just giving them a hard time. Everybody, I don't care for football either. Technically, I'm a Steelers fan.
I know. He's just trying to start ish. It's okay. It's okay.
It's making conversation. That's all,
man. Cause
I know you, but they don't know you. All right.
It's funny. I had like a conversation with my friend. And I was like, he didn't know I went to college, and he made a joke because he didn't even know I had family here in Jacksonville. Like I just never brought it up. And I told him I was like, I'm the type of person. I was like, I'm just not gonna
need to know basis.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna just randomly talk about stuff.
Right.
Because to me, it's like the people that just randomly just talk about nonsense. Like you're kind of conceited.
Yeah, a complete stranger. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't really know you for one. And it's like if it's not relative to the conversation that we're having, there's like no need for me.
Which is why this whole putting stuff out on social media is strange to me.
Yeah,
and strange to other people for me to do it because I don't necessarily do stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't either. And I was like, well, especially like me doing photography, I was like, I just I take the pictures and I show my work. Yeah, and they're like, no, well, someone was like, well, we need to know who you are because if someone's gonna hire a photographer, they want to know who that they look like, who they do.
Right.
So I was like, all right.
I'll try to be more. Well, I should be more available now, or working towards being more available now. So when you're doing shoots, and if you have another camera, or if I get a DSLR or whatever, then
Let me figure it out. Like I'm trying to once I eventually put this vlog out, the first one, probably start trying to vlog again. That's gonna be a little bit way for me to show who I am. I definitely need to put more pictures of myself on my page, or like do more like well, I mean, honestly, like stuff like this, the video podcast.
yeah,
I have like other podcast stuff, like, or not necessarily podcasts, like interview stuff I want to do with people.
yeah.
So like you'll kind of see more of my stuff, like more.
Yeah,
of
just
me
do it
through
that
there.
way. Just you got to figure out
It's like
your pace and what works for you.
Yeah, I'm just not trying to force it.
Yeah,
because
then that's when it gets weird.
Yeah, it'd be real awkward there. Just like, yeah, the people that just hang out with me, or like you see them at car meets or like different events, or we're going to shoot, like become cool. Like you'll see my personality through there.
Yeah,
but just like, I guess it's more so this for like the people who just don't know off the bat,
right?
Which I get. So I don't know. This helps. And
so that was a no on sports.
Oh no! Like basketball, I love basketball. If we're talking about sports, like I love basketball.
So
That's the only one I watch consistently now.
The literal only sport that I really don't care for. I'll watch the finals, but I won't. It won't be on at my house.
Okay, so that's the same way I feel about football.
I'll
watch the Super Bowl mainly for the commercials and halftime,
which suck now.
Just true.
Which is trash now. I'll
boxing. I'll try to catch it. I really don't want to pay for fights.
So yeah, well, you could. So if you have like HBO or Stars or whatever, Showtime or whatever, you could, after the fight or whatever, on demand, they'll have them all up. So I won't stay up to watch them because usually I'm like dog tired or whatever, or trying to put my kid to sleep, and then it's too late. It's too late. They want to come on at 11. They're always on the West Coast, so there's a 3-hour time difference, and I'll just wait for it to be on demand, and then I'll binge the fights or whatever, or YouTube would have them. And then, I'm not trying to blow up anybody's spot, but it's just the age we live in now. There's other ways for me to watch it. So,
no, I feel that. Did you watch that? What was the last fight? The Wilder
versus Fury. So I watched that one. So I wanted Wilder to win all three of them, and I think it's Fury, tie, Fury.
Yeah.
So Fury won. Fury's just a bit. The thing, so even how often do you go to the gym?
To work out, not that often. Or like to lift, not as much as I used to. To play ball, like almost every single day.
Okay, so with working out, when I was boxing, just for the short period of time that I was doing, I was running 2 miles a day, doing decent amount of push-ups, decent amount of whatever, and then that was the bare minimum that I was doing, plus having a job and everything else, and I could do 6 rounds without being winded or whatever. I felt like I was in pretty shape. My body wasn't looking bad or anything like that. Tyson Fury, full-blown boxer, looks like melted ice cream. The other dude, Ruiz, that beat Anthony Joshua, melted ice cream. Bigger melted ice cream, like a sundae. All right? I'm just saying now. I'm not, I don't know if you guys work out, but if I'm doing all that work and I'm not sculpted and chiseled like Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, I'm just saying.
Okay,
I'm just saying. And like growing up watching Goku and Broly, Superman, Batman, all these other people, like, oh man, like
Yeah.
I know girls like to talk about how like this that messes up their mind, like Barbie is skinny or whatever. Well, boys, that's what we had. We had X-Men, we had all these superheroes, we had anime characters that were just ripped. They just came out the womb with a 10-pack and muscles on their muscles.
Oh, God,
right?
man.
But the fight with Deontay Wilder versus Fury, like, of course, like, if you were to look at the two, you would say Wilder will win. If you look at the stats, you would say, like, dang, Wilder, again, he's knocked out every person fought except for Fury.
Like, okay, so
every person.
The only thing that I've noticed during boxing is that the way you look really doesn't matter.
It does not matter. It does not,
because there are people that they look like melted ice cream, but are solid as I don't know what.
On the same token, I sparred against a guy that looked like he was chiseled and everything like that, and then part of me was like, dang, bro, like, before the bell rang or whatever, and it was like coach, before he got done talking to him, came over to me and was like, hey man, don't worry about the muscles or whatever, he just be working out.
I've never heard that he just be working out.
He just be working out. I told him chill with the weights or whatever, right? He ain't got no power. He just fast. You got more power than him. And I was like,
I've never heard that before.
All right. So, like, when people talk about that blue collar strength, like that old man, apparently that's what I got. So, like, and sure enough, he connected, but it didn't hurt. I connected, he backed up.
That's on that DVZ type.
So, like, Wilder and Fury, they fought each other this last time, and, like, I forgot who knocked. So I think Fury knocked down Wilder first, and then Wilder knocked Fury down twice. I was like, bruh, it's out. It's done. Like, if they went the whole 12 rounds, then 2 knockdowns will basically set your scorecard up to be over him.
Yeah, the scoring system I never really quite got in boxing.
Then like past 6, 7, 8, that's when you could really see on Wilder that the conditioning, right? So the running the 2 miles and everything like that, that's for just for regular stamina, because every round's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that on, or is this at sleep?
We're taking a mob break.
Yeah, so he started to look winded around that time. Like, at that point, I was like, I'm surprised that they didn't call the fight, because he got knocked down a couple more times. He either got knocked down twice or 3 times in total, or just twice the whole thing.
I think it was only twice. Yeah, actually,
it was knocked down twice, and then the third time was the knockout.
Yeah.
So it looked like he didn't have any legs. It looked like none of that, and like I was like, dang, bro. Like,
hey, bro, just work out.
And then like, bro, both of them are like 6'9", 2 something.
Yeah, they're big.
I'm 5'8", 190, bruh. 6'9", about near 300 pounds, looking like, bruh. I know they were hitting each other. I know they're like, if they had those hit boxes or whatever, in fighting games or whatever, those things would have been going off. Like,
right. This is crazy. You would have heard ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, you know how like when
you ever play Fight Night?
Yeah,
in the games, the little training drills.
Yeah,
ding, ding,
ding, ding. Yeah, just like you know how like when like in Dragon Ball Z, where they're hitting each other, and like the people that are watching the fight are analyzing what's going on, and all you got is like the burst or whatever. That's what was going on that night. Like, they were throwing those things at each other. Wilder was hitting him so hard he broke both his hands. Both his hands are broken.
I saw that. I was like, yo.
I was like, yo.
I was like, Red's hitting.
Man, he's tough, man. He's tough. I was just doing it to like be in shape, make sure my hands are still good or whatever. And like, I always wanted to. I still want to learn Muay Thai. I still want to do Muay Thai. I think that would be cool. Like once I actually figure out my timing and everything like that, that would be something that I would want to do all the time. Do Muay Thai, but
I rock it.
Yeah, I think learning martial art would be.
Yeah, I took karate in Philly, but I literally think like up north in Pennsylvania, like every black kid
just figures out how to box.
Took karate or boxing.
Yeah,
it's just how it was from the age of like.
Did you watch the Olympics?
No.
The only thing, so here's what makes me mad about karate. My son did karate. I'm not gonna put a clip up. I'm not gonna put a clip up. I'll do a clip.
Put the clip.
Because I don't want to embarrass the other kids.
Oh.
So you see it.
I already told you.
So like,
yeah, no, you never showed it to me, but I remember you telling me this story. I'd be dying. Caleb's a savage.
So you in karate, it's not like how the UFC has it set up or whatever. Which I want to talk about the UFC as well. But with karate, it's like a point system or whatever. Yeah. So like if someone connects a certain amount of times, then they win that round. Like it's not a like a knockout type thing or whatever. Which I mean, I guess it's humane. it's humane.
I guess is that their way of just being more civilized.
Humane, if that's the word.
Code.
What was that?
That was the audio thing.
All right. Is it still connected? Yeah. All right. Cool. So one of the guys in the Olympics, he knocked somebody out, but he lost. I would have been hot. I would have been so mad. Hey, bro, you didn't block. You didn't block. You can't compete no more. That's it. You done.
He's like, it's a wrap, bro.
It's a wrap, bro.
He can't get up.
It's done, bro.
I won. It's like, look, he can't fight no more.
He can't fight no more. He can't fight no more. He's not ready for this. But like, so that was the strange thing about karate to me. So like, and then with Caleb was training my son, he would, you got to wear your full gear and everything. You can't strike the face, which is fine or whatever, because you don't want kids to have concussions and be like Wilder and Fury, which they were both like Wilder looked like he was done, Fury looked like he was kind of done, but like it's like that whole concussion thing that going on in football too.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's cool, but it's off knockdown. So if you can knock the person down first or whatever. Yeah. So like Caleb would he loves doing flying kicks. Like that is his junk. He loves doing it. Dude, like bite guy when he does dynamic entry. That's what he loves.
Okay,
he loves.
Like you gotta send me that clip so I can just put the two together.
Dead or Alive. Jan Lee, the Bruce Lee one. You know how he does the step back and then he kicks. That's he loves doing those things. So he would knock them down, but then he'll just go back and just be ready or whatever. And then the instructor was like, you gotta be a good sport and help him up. So I was like, hey man, you gotta help him up. I was like, hey man, you gotta help him up. He was like, So he was, hey, all right, yes, daddy. So, okay, he goes to help him up. And then I knew why Caleb didn't want to do it. All right, so I don't know if you guys know where I'm going with this, but I knew why he didn't want to just help somebody up that he just knocked down. Like he just kicked them in the face or kicked them in the chest. Now they're down on the ground. Now I got to help you up and we're sparring. Like, he goes to help him up. The dude kicks him immediately. Like his guard's down and everything. And then he looks at me like,
It's like, see, I told you.
I told you. I told you.
Now I gotta kick him again.
Yeah, now I gotta keep it going. But I was thinking like, so I mean, boxing is not. I mean, it's contact, but it's not like how UFC's all over each other or whatever. But I was reading the article. I guess I don't know the names of the fighters for like UFC. I don't follow it like that. I usually with UFC I do more highlights than trying to watch the whole thing, because it's like in my head I'm thinking like it's gonna be like choreographed like a Mortal Kombat or Tekken or something like that. Like it looks pretty.
Okay, so
like it's supposed to look.
All my cousins in Philly are gonna hate me, but wrestling is fake.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be.
UFC
like,
is definitely not fake.
UFC is not fake.
You are not faking that stuff.
But what I was saying, like, there's an article saying that this dude got cut so bad that he could smell the blood from his seat, and I was like,
dang.
And they just let that mud kept going.
They do.
And then I was like, hey yo, we in COVID, bro. Like, my goofy behind. Hey, imagine
they like stop the fight. Hey, bleed it. Hey, cut it. Hey,
we done.
Hey, we done.
We done. You tap out? No, don't tap. Look at him, man. He's licking. Bro, there's red Kool-Aid all over the floor, bro. We done. We're done fighting. I feel like that should be a rule. I feel like, and especially in UFC, because they do the ground pound thing. Like, that's wild. That is wild. Okay.
Yeah, UFC. I see some like violent stuff, bro.
I don't
like at a certain point. I was like
if you kick somebody, right, and they're hold on,
a lot of demonstration.
You kick somebody. You go to kick somebody, right, and then you connect, and they do this. And they fall down. The fight's over. Don't go over there and try to pound on their face while they're down on. Bro, they're seizing right now, and you over there trying to beat their face in. Dog, that's like.
But the craziest thing though is like they like,
and that's a part of the rules.
They'll do that in the fight, and then right after be completely cool. Like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, what you doing?
What's up, bro? Yeah, man, that's all. Love,
like,
man. You got me, bro. You got heart. You got heart, dog. You got heart, bro.
Like, they literally just beat you to the brink of death. It's like, are you good? It's a good fight, bro.
Because so, like Mike Tyson always talks about how you gotta hype yourself up to hate the guy even though you don't hate them or whatever. Like that's the part of like the all the press conferences or whatever. They're hyping up the fight. They're selling the fight or whatever, trying to sell it to. So you know they're getting all of your mamas out, your daddies, your grannies, your wife, your kids, all this other stuff out. So now you're in the ring. I'm supposed to like. I think I'm too level-headed to like go that far into it. Like if I literally just saw that I knocked somebody out, like if I know for a fact that you're going down, because I don't know if like really look at when someone like is knocked out standing up, like from being alert to the arms just drop and then you just go down. You mean
something should click. We're like, all right,
nothing in your head is like,
right
I'm not hitting you anymore.
Yeah. No, you gotta
just call the fight.
Yeah, that's like the people who do that. It's like you have some real actual animosities.
Yeah, yeah. And then like the refs,
like the refs will just sit there for a minute. Like,
have you seen? There's like clips on the internet of like refs like reacting.
No, I gotta watch this later.
Like it's not like someone's life could really be in danger or whatever. They mess around, die, or like like that type of sport. You really do like you could every time you go in there, you could really lose it all or whatever. Yeah. But like the refs being there like. Because some of the jump look really sweet. But you gotta remember, hey man, I got a job to do. I got a job to do. Stop the other guy.
There's this. I remember this video clip I've seen. I think it was on Instagram. This guy was like UFC was fighting. He was literally doing some anime type stuff.
Yeah.
In there, like he did like the flying kick, almost did a bicycle kick.
Oh my god!
And then like did something like anime taunt and stuff right after it. I was like, bro, this is real life,
dude. Man, them guys be hopping off the fence and doing the Superman punches.
I'm like, right? It's like the people that I see like doing the Naruto run in school. And I was like, y'all legit, just like
it's living your best life, bro.
Living it, bro. I ain't mad at you. Like,
you have a favorite fighting style? Do you have a fighting style that you want to learn, or?
It's like Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu actually look pretty cool.
Jiu-Jitsu?
Alright. I forgot the fighting style that was in, you ever watched, was that one Jet Li movie where it's like two of them?
The one?
The one.
The one?
Like that one where...
I don't know what Jet Li... I mean, it's karate.
I don't know the fighting style, but like, so the good version of Jet Li, his fighting style, they fight like circular motion, fighting in a circle.
Yeah.
The other guy was like a straight line type stuff. And I was like, that one was pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta look that up, see what you're talking about. See what fighting styles Jet Li knows.
I know a lot. Him and,
Jackie Chan?
No. It's Ip Man.
Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Like that. That's actually that fast.
Wing Chun and Jeet. Well, no. Well, Bruce Lee was Jeet Kune Do.
I'm like talking about having hands.
Yeah.
Like when I realized that thing that he was doing was real.
Yeah.
In real time.
Yeah, he can
I was like, hey,
Chun,
there are people in this world you don't mess with.
Yeah, my brother-in-law wants to do that. My brother-in-law wants to do.
I just like, where would you go to learn that? I don't think they have like classes and stuff here for that.
Yeah, Google's a powerful thing. There's some out here. Well, I looked up Muay Thai the other day. There's some on the west side that I could look into.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I just want to find something to be like a little bit more active.
Yeah,
I used to play like soccer all the time, but like
there's a lot of running in that.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I can run all day for like hours on end in soccer and not get tired. The moment you ask me to sit there and just run in a straight line or just run a couple of miles, I'm gassed for like the first 5 minutes.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Even at basketball, I'm gassed. I understand basketball because you're not just running, but you're jumping, moving side to side, all that stuff. But like for some reason in soccer, I don't get tired.
You gotta be consistent with the work. That's how I gained. So I've been 150 since like the 4th grade up until like maybe like a year or two ago. I've just been 150 like my whole entire life, and I've been trying to get big.
I've been like 130 until like even like my senior year in high school.
Yeah.
And then right after that, the year after, I jumped to like 180.
Yep.
And then last year I was 190, and I just got back down to like 180.
We could put a little picture of what we look at our graduation.
Oh yeah.
Our graduation photo.
Graduation
yeah. I've been wanting to I've been trying to get big my whole entire life. So working out, and then when you stop, but your body still has like that. Hey, well, we need to eat because we're about to use this energy type thing. So now you're eating all these big portions, but you're not using it no more. Then the weight just boom.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like when I was little. I used to want to really work out until like my uncle. He was like a personal trainer in Philly, and he told me like me and all my cousins stayed at his house. He had like a big old house, and he was like looking at them. He was like, "Oh, you have a 6-pack. You have a 6-pack." And he was like, "You not gonna have a 6-pack. No matter how hard you try, you never gonna get one." I was crushed.
How old are you?
You see, I was like 8 or 9. I had to see my face, bro. I was like, hi. And I was like, well, he said I ain't never gonna get one. Ain't no point working out now.
Hey, you see your favorite superhero over there? You'll never look like him.
That's basically what he told me. He's like, you ain't never gonna be like that. I was like,
hey, who's your favorite athlete? You'll never look like him.
It's like, I hate you so much. I was like, there's no point in me working out now.
I have a small torso, so I just got the 4. That's it. I can't get the other 2 to come in for whatever reason.
Never gonna have abs. I was like,
That's tough, man.
Dang, bro, why you
That's
gotta cuss
tough.
me? At the
That's
time, we all
tough.
trying to start working out and stuff. You gonna
That's
crush my
ridiculous.
spirit. It's like, dang.
That's hard right there, man.
And until recently, I was like, all right, I guess I'll start trying to get it again.
Yeah.
That's rough, man. But yeah, I'm trying to. I'm definitely trying to start working out more. It's just the hard thing is the routine. So I used to get up. Me and James, we would go. He went to school with us too. We would go work out at Elliott Fitness.
He's still down south, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's working on his master's right now. If he's not almost done with it. And like I think he's. I'm sorry, James, forgot. Like, please forgive me. I think he wants to do like sports psychology.
All right.
So
I made that face because we were in the construction academy in high school, going to be architects. I'm a mechanic / welder. Marino stopped, went to go do health for a little bit, which was also an academy at our high school. So he did 4 years of construction to only be like, you know what? I should have been wearing green scrubs like them girls was wearing. Like. And then he was like, nah, I'm gonna just do what I
just go back. I tried for a little bit. It's like
James.
Nah. James was in IT.
James Wood was in IT. In IT doing computers. Did he get his A+? Did he get the certifications and all that other stuff?
I don't know.
There probably. I don't know.
I don't even know. Like a lot of them. I think Jenica probably got hers.
Emmanuel did. I don't know everyone else that did or did
I think James got his, but I can't remember. But I know a lot of them didn't get it.
Yeah. So then, so him saying that he wants to be a sports psychology, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Was he a Giants fan or a Patriots fan? I can't.
Giants.
I'm trying to like.
Giants.
I'm picturing the Giants.
Yeah, Giants all day. Don't talk about his Giants.
I was trying to remember what jersey. I was trying to remember what jersey he had.
Right, he slapped the shot right.
Good old James. He always joked about if he fails at whatever he's doing, he's just gonna work at the nails. He's gonna do nails. that was his line right there. Yeah, if I don't succeed, I'll just do nails.
Hey, I think their business is still going too.
Yeah.
But nah, it's good. His sister played for Sandalwood, I think.
Yeah.
On the basketball team.
True.
But nah, everyone's gonna get. I completely forgot what we were actually talking about. What were we talking? This is where we get off track and we go on tangents and completely forget.
What did I say? I said.
I forgot how we even got.
What did I even ask you?
I don't know. I really don't remember.
I don't know. You said
Welcome to our podcast, guys.
What'd you eat today?
I had Chick-fil-A
for lunch. So you're full right now? I didn't eat anything.
Well, work paid for it, so yeah, I ate it.
That's awesome.
I can still go eat. You can go eat after this. Where are you trying to go?
I don't know. Well, my son wants to go see Venom 2.
Oh, that was pretty good.
So I don't know. And then he
did y'all see it first?
No, we didn't see it. He just wants to. He texted me.
Did you remember what the rating was? I think we were talking.
It's PG-13.
Oh, yeah, I know we had a conversation while we were at FL2K.
Yeah. Yeah, he texted me, and meanwhile I was doing this engine. So today was my off day. I was like, let me just come in and take care of this stuff. Marino's right around the corner, shoot this podcast, and then I just go home. And then he texted me. And then I went in dad mode. I was like, bro, I don't care about none of this stuff. I don't care about you guys. I care about this oil change. I care about this brake job. So and then at that point, right, you know, I was just like, bruh, I didn't even really have to come in today. I didn't have to come in today.
That's the worst.
Why'd you come in today? Why did you drive 30 miles to come over here to deal with people that you don't even really like? Why'd you do that?
Nah, there were at times where I feel like I need to come into work early, just to get something done, because I feel like things are gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
And then I come in and it only takes them 30 minutes at that. And
yeah.
I was like, I really didn't even have to come in. That's the only thing I had to do that day.
Do that.
And I was like,
you gotta do that to yourself.
And I was like, I'd be so mad at myself. Like, I really just did all that.
Yeah, I didn't have to do. I didn't have to do that to myself. And then, yeah. So that's all that was going through my mind. And then parts wasn't here for something, so I was like, "Hey, man, I'm just finna do this." And then someone
So
else could
what
take.
time did you actually like go in?
I went in like it was a normal day
Oh, okay.
because I still had to do an engine.
Yeah.
I still had to put an
yeah,
engine
sorry.
in, and then I was doing the UCI and the Q70, but they got me. It has a big brake kit
Oh, fancy.
on all the way to the OEM one or whatever, the big ones. But they gave me like OEM, like no, like regular caliper ones.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
then those are two totally different pads.
Not gonna work.
And then
I
what
think
was
my
that?
camera just shut off.
Did it die? I thought it was plugged in.
It was. I've never shot. I think like over an hour it just shuts off.
Oh, that's rude.
Hold on, guys.
So we got no visual for a little bit there. Is it off?
Yeah, just for that little part.
But it's still recording.
It's not recording. Oh, battery exhausted.
Oh dang. No, I'm saying is
Oh, I think it only needed it.
the audio.
The audio's still good. Yeah.
Oh, the audio's still
The audio's
going.
still good. Yeah. Sorry. So the video just cut off. We apologize, guys. I guess
Good
that,
talks right there. Kind of kept it going there.
No,
Forgot
that's
what
good.
it
I
is.
think it's time probably to wrap it up anyway.
Yep. But yeah, I was ready to go after I got that text. My engine was in at that point. Go to do that, and nothing was there. So now I was done with that. So I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I'll see if he's hungry. If they're hungry, him and his best friend, if they're hungry, probably go get pizza or something like that. Then go to the movies and get pizza. Or I'm just gonna eat.
I was like, or you could just go eat.
I'm gonna go eat, take care of me, and then let the kids figure out what they want to do.
Hey man, do what you gotta do.
Do what I gotta do.
Kids. But yeah, thank you guys. That was our second or
This is our second.
this is the second or first. What
This
are we
is
doing?
the second
Second one. Okay.
Oh, so if we're going off what I said from the pilot, which is 00.
So we're just gonna call it pilot. When I just put it on it,
You're not putting. You're not gonna put 3 zeros up.
Nah.
All right.
Or I'll put it, but I'll put pilot next to it,
It's whatever
Or-
you do, bro.
or name it
Name
pilot episode.
pilot episode. So okay, so this is the first official one. This is probably going to be the location.
Yeah, with the location, and over time we'll spruce it up a
Unless-
little bit.
no,
We'll get
until
some kind of
things
sign
change.
or photo put up in
Yeah.
the background.
So, and then Marino will upload all this stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're I think that's it. I think that's it for the.
Yep. Thank you guys for listening and watching on YouTube, and see you guys next week. Peace.